Now we are ready for Aquarius. So let us see how this Aquarius reading is going to go. All right. So, well, I guess I can use these cards again, right? Oh, let's do this. So, Aquarius is an air sign, even though it does depict the symbol for Aquarius is actually someone who's pouring water into a creek, a river, or something like that, because it's kind of like the water of life. And it's all about, Aquarius is all about altruism, and that means performing acts for the highest good of all the highest good of all. And so we're going to give it our best shot. Okay? So March is shared by both Pisces and the two fishes and Aries, the ram. So during the month of March, the great solar wheel of the year is turned to the vernal equinox, one of the 4 lesser Sabbats. That means Easter. No, that means spring, March 21st. Okay. So let us proceed. Okay. All right. A horoscope reading is represented by a circle. That's what the Babylonians invented. And each circle is divided into 12 pieces, so it looks like a pie. Big circle, 12 slices of pie. So each one of these sections is labeled with a title. Like your first house is about your whatever's on your mind right now. Second house is your money. Third house is communication. Fourth house is your home. So we get a little snapshot of every category in this circle. And it's going to be helpful because it illuminates things that you probably need to think about or they wouldn't have come up in this reading. Okay? Okay, so first card. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Money is on your mind. Oh, money is on your mind, Aquarius. Good for you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This is just in general. And now looky here. This is the Chariot. Now, with regard to your money, you got 2 choices, according to this. At least 2. This could be, this is the driver of the chariot, and one horse wants to go in one direction, and one horse wants to go in the other direction. And it requires input of cash. So you may have a minimum of 2 goals to donate money to, so to speak. One bank account for this, one bank account for your vacation, one other account for bills, that kind of thing. So it might have to do with a job offer or 2 job offers. So this is which you would love anyway because you're an air sign. You could handle a lot of brain work up there. And this is your second house of money. What do we got here? You grew the money. You can grow the money if you can keep your eyes on the prize, so to speak. And this person has tilled the garden. This represents fruitfulness because the fruit is ready to pick in this card in your second house of money. And the second house of money means this is where you spend your money and this is where you plan your money. So you've got some thinking to do about how to best utilize your money. Okay? I hope it's a nice decision to make or have. Okay, third house is communication. Now, according to this, you're in a period of time where your speech, when you talk to people, is kind and diplomatic, and you're very aware of what effect your words have on the people that you talk to. And sometimes Aquarians don't necessarily practice a great amount of diplomacy, because if you ask them a question, they'll get the answer and go shoot it right off their shoulder. So it might not be as pleasant as you might like, but you're going to tell them the truth. So be kind, because you can be. Okay. Fourth house is your home. Oh, we got a page. There's a what you call it about your. Oh no, this is terrible. Okay, this is a message about what's going on in your house, in the very home you live in. Okay, guess what this is? These are unpleasant things that you do not like in that house. Let's pretend that you need to remodel the kitchen. I mean, that could be a bedeviling moment. There may be in your home some projects that need to be addressed, and this people have varying degrees of home improvement genes in their bodies and brain cells. So you might not like it to do it yourself. So you might have to earn the money to get it done. Okay. Now, fifth house is romance and creativity. Oh my. Now, if you have a romance and it's going well, then I think that you will have a little surprise coming. Now, it doesn't mean it's going to completely self-destruct, although that's what this looks like. The tower is just an unexpected event. It's a little ripple in your romance department. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a little ripple in your romance department. And it doesn't have to be bad. It could just be a little ripple you were not expecting. So be aware that your romantic partner may have a little trick up her sleeve, or a little, unexpected situation going on that she needs to tell you about, or he needs to tell you about. Oh God, here we are. Sixth house of work and health. All right, sugar, kind lady. Okay, guess what this person's doing? She's trapped. Now, you may feel like you're trapped in your job because this is a sixth house of work. Now, look what happened over here in the first house. Opportunities. This could be the opportunities that you need to relieve you of the torture of being confined, because good Lord, if there's anything an Aquarian cannot stand, it's to be confined. Don't tie her up. Don't put her in prison. Don't chain her up to a telephone and a desk. Oh, it will not be pretty. They just don't like it. I can't say I blame them. Okay, so be aware that this prison may disappear. Ooh, I see relief coming. Okay. Now what we got here is the seventh house. This is marriage partnerships and business. Oh, here it comes. Marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Look at that. And this is directly opposite. These are directly opposite your first house, which has got two opportunities here. And money. So if we wanted to extrapolate, we could say King of Wands. Wands governs business. So you may work in a business and you got good luck coming. So be aware that this prison you're in could disappear and leave you with a good job opportunity that you're likely to be hired for. All right? Keep that in mind. All right, so now we have the eighth house of money from other people. Oh, well, that means other people like in unearned income, like income tax checks, inheritance checks, insurance checks, lawsuit checks. Now, what we have here, this doesn't look like fun, does it? I didn't think so. So he's carrying a burden. So for the moment, we don't see you getting an inheritance or an insurance check or a lawyer's check or anything like that. That's just not happening. You're just going to have to trudge along, and your windfall could be your income tax check, but it's still not going to be enough to change your life. Okay? All right. 8. Ninth house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Now, actually, all those topics are governed by Aquarius. Spirituality and philosophy and travel. It's all about the world and you. And if if you're anything, you're curious about the world. And every time you venture out into the world, you learn something else new about yourself and about the people around you or the people that are not around you. If you're going to take a trip to Europe, you're going to find out a lot of things you didn't realize. Okay? So now, this also means that the trip, oopsie, your trip for to cover spirituality and travel and philosophy and all that, not going to happen anytime soon. But they're on your agenda, and at some point you will be able to indulge yourself in that. Okay? Now we got the 10th house. Oh, we got the Queen of Wands. Okay. Ooh, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, these could be two bosses at work, two people that are talking about you and your, oh, looky here, and they like you. They like you. So kids, if you are up for a job change or up for a territory change, anything that has to do with movement in your house of career, you know what? And it might get you enough money and accolades so that you can fix this situation at home that you're very unhappy about. Okay? So we got the Queen of Wands. Wands govern business. So you may work for a woman and a man, or these both could be women, or they both could be men. But here, they love you. They like you. They think you're fun, and they think your brains are quite adequate for your next move. So your next responsibility. Let's put it that way. So look for good things because they'll happen. All right. Now, 11th house is friends and long-term plans. Ooh, oh no. Okay, you have to have this guy right next to the good stuff. The Emperor is not a nice guy. So let's just say this is how it could work out, that you may be offered a change in your workplace, your work style, your work responsibilities, things like that. And initially you'll feel like, well, yeah, I can apply myself to that and see what happens. But look at here, it's going to be harder than you thought. And it might not have to do with a subject that you're tickled to death with, because the Emperor is not a nice guy. So, but how can you turn down a promotion or even a sideways move? How can you turn it down? If you're self-employed, then the person who wants you to come to perform services for them in your area of expertise, if you don't like him, don't take the job. Okay? Because it won't get any prettier unless you're willing to follow that man and his route that he promises is successful. Because if he might be the business owner, he's probably pretty successful. Okay, 12th house. Now you worry yourself. This is a worry card. It's a card of conflict. So when you go to sleep at night, you have a terrible time trying to go to sleep. For one thing, your mind goes all the time. You cannot turn it off. That's okay. That's really okay, because those ideas that you get are going to serve you well and other people well. Okay? So when you go to sleep at night, you find a mantra to say to yourself. Some people say the Lord's Prayer. Say, yeah, the Lord's Prayer to themselves. So they find another prayer, the Serenity Prayer. Say that, because it's a soothing meditation that will calm your nerves and lead you to sleep. Okay? Now, we got the last card goes in the middle. Oh, and so what's this say? This says this is a person who's hunting for something. He's got a lantern out in front of him, and he's showing the way. So my opinion is that these cards are indicating what you're looking. These cards are showing you that you can have what you want, and the germ of the idea for this came from this. So this change of job or change of subject or change of situation has been going on in your mind for a long time, and with any kind of luck, well, hang on a minute, don't we have the good luck? With any kind of luck, it's going to happen for you. So keep your fingers crossed. Say your positive affirmations every day, and expect good things to happen. All right? Okay. I hope you like that, Mr. and Miss Aquarius. And thank you very much for joining me. And I hope we do this again soon. All right. Thank you. Bye. This is Twisty Granny.